All right. The next conversation I want to have is a conversation about self versus non self, because we have more than just our intuition or our ego speaking to us at any given time. Now, most of us don't necessarily realize how little of the conversations we have in our head are even our own. We think we don't have connections to the non physical beings, but the truth is, we're telepathically communicating all the time. It took me some time to learn this, and once I did, I just had to laugh at myself because when I started on this journey, all I wanted was to communicate and have that connection with my friends on the other side. But it took me some time where I finally realized, holy moly, I've been doing it. Where do I think all these ideas come from? So I think, I don't know if the statistic is right or not, but I would estimate that less than 25% of the thoughts in your head are your own. And when you get to the point where you trust the answers you're getting, you should ask, is that thought even mine? And when you realize that so many are not, oh, well, whose thought is that? And how did it get in my head? We have so much connections to other beings, and we read our environment and we read the people around us more than we know. And so the other big piece of this is if you're having negative thoughts about self, especially those of us who've been through traumatic times, or those of us who have been around drugs or alcohol, or those who have been in relationships where we've taken a victim role. A lot of times, what happens is these beings come into our field and they give us these messages that we're not worthy, we're not good enough, and we can't, we shouldn't, it's not safe. And when we realize that none of those things come from us and that our soul does not speak to us in a negative manner, our soul doesn't tell us that we're not good enough, not at all. All of those messages in your mind aren't yours. And it is a massive shift when you start to see that because you can send them away. All you have to do is say, oh, that's not me. I see you. Nice try. Get out of my field, please. And just kick them out. Just pull them out with you. And you may have to do it a few times because they'll keep trying. Well, maybe she'll believe this time. But once we have the awareness that our soul does not speak to us that way, our soul wishes for evolution and expansion and is always going to guide us towards the direction of the soul mission that we came onto this planet for. And so when we're starting to get off track, we have to look at why. And so much of what we hold on to doesn't belong to us. And it's starting to separate those self and non self thoughts. That's really the beginning to start to let go of what isn't ours so that we can focus on what we came here to do and what is ours. So, another piece of homework for this is for a day, I would love for you for a day, every time you have a thought that's negative in any manner, I want you to ask, is this thought mine? And I want you to see what happens. And then I want you to send that thought away and come back to just you. All right.